Father who was digging in a two-story deep dirt hole is now facing manslaughter charges after the hole collapsed and killed his daughter and her cousin. It happened back in April, and this is the man and his late daughter. The guy says he was building what's known as a rammed earth home. That's an ancient method of using dirt to shape the foundation. But investigators say he didn't have a permit to dig. The man says the kids were playing in the hole and that after it collapsed, he tried very much to save them, but it was simply too late. Sheriff's deputies found guns and marijuana at his home while they were investigating this, and they charged him for those as well. Let's take this to our lawyer. Criminal defense attorney Janet Johnson joins us now. Clearly, he didn't mean for this to happen, Janet, but this is just such absolute negligence. I mean, that's what the charges stem from, right?
That's exactly the theory. And, you know, you're right. You look at it and you think, but the poor dad lost his daughter, and why should we prosecute somebody who basically had this tragic event happen? But, you know, and I have to think if he had a permit, if he hadn't been a convicted felon, if he hadn't had a gun, if he hadn't had drugs, maybe he would have gotten the benefit of the doubt. But it's a two-story hole, and these children were playing in the bottom of it. That is negligent by any definition.
And what's he thinking, right? I mean, even if you take your argument at surface there, let's say he has a permit. Let's say there's no pot in the house and no gun. The gun and the pot have nothing to do with this hole whatsoever. So really, is it about the permit? If this hole is permitted, then it doesn't become manslaughter. This is just a horrible accident. Is it that simple?
No, I don't think so. I mean, as a defense lawyer, yes, I would make that argument, and that you don't punish somebody for not having a permit by saying we're going to basically charge him with a felony and send him to prison. But I think that if a dad and an uncle lets two children play in the bottom of a two-story earthen hole, and, you know, this technique basically supports itself. There's no structure supporting these dirt mounds. I think it's a recipe for disaster, and he has to be held accountable.
Yeah, and just to clarify, it's unclear if he actually let the kids play. They were going after a child-sized pickaxe, and by all accounts, Janet, he really did. Once the dirt collapsed, he went in there. He was frantically trying to pull these kids out. Is that enough? Is that enough mitigating to get him off of this charge?
Well, yeah, but, you know, when you say he didn't allow them to play in the bottom of that hole, there's something called an attractive nuisance. And for a child-size pickaxe may be just enough to make them want to go in the bottom and retrieve it. But no, it's mitigating that he did do that. But apparently not enough for the authorities who've been investigating this for months not to turn around and say, look, you know, we feel bad for your loss, but you can't be, you know, left unfettered to have children fall in the bottom of a hole and basically have the dirt collapse. It was foreseeable, and it was attractive enough that the children, they went at it, and you know, I think he's going to pay with a lot of months in prison.
And yeah, and just a really dumb thing to do. Janet Johnson, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Thank you.